Hi, beautiful people. In previous days, right? I don't know, but the Holy Spirit has been driving me to talk about contentment. Okay, contentment. I know that sometimes we want more. We want things to come our way. We want the money. We want the finest things of life and all of that. But we have to be content. And you know one amazing thing about the Holy Spirit? Like, it's like for the past few days, all the movies I've been watching, he was trying to draw my attention to the contentment factor in the movie, right? And he also wanted me to talk about it. Okay, so listen, contentment is like gratitude. Okay, it's like you having that thing that you have now, and then you are grateful for that thing that you have, that little that you have, right? And when you are content with what you have or what the Lord has given you now, it opens room for more. Okay, because God works with gratitude. If you are not grateful for the little he has provided for you, how then do you expect him to open bigger doors for you? Pay attention to people who are comfortable, like who are at peace with their lives. Is because they are content with what they have. They are not striving so hard to get more. I mean, I'm not saying that getting more is a sin or getting more is a bad thing. No, we all have to get more, but it is the motive with which we want to get more that is the thing, right? Most of the time people want to get more because they are in competition with someone, right? It's like they look at the life of someone else who is content, right? And then that content person's life looks so thrilling to them, like amazing, like this person has their lives together, right? And I don't have. This person has this, I don't have. And it all stems from the heart that you have. Contentment starts right from the kind of heart that you have. If your heart is not clean, that's when most of the time you find people who don't have clean hearts being the ones in competition. But listen, let me not even go to that side. Be content with the little that the Lord has given you now, right? And do not let the pressures of this world get to you, because social media and the things we see, right? It's not all that glitters is gold. Some things look like gold, but behind the scenes, it's something else. It's something else. And we also have to accept and we have to know the fact that the world that we live in now, due to the pressure and all of that people are trying to put on others by trying to portray a fancy lifestyle, like a luxurious lifestyle and all of that. Some of these things that they put out are not real, they are fake, right? And it takes a mature mind to be able to look at these things and not be moved by them, right? Because they have accepted their journey, they have accepted the fact that, okay, now I'm at step one, so the fact that I'm grateful with the step one I'm at, by if I have faith in God and I attach works to the faith, I'm going to be able to get to step 10, where I'm going to have abundance, right? And listen, there have been times in everyone's life where like we felt like, oh, listen, contentment will take you there. Okay, contentment will take you there. You should begin to be grateful for what you have now, so you would get more. Okay, else if you refuse to be grateful, that's where we find like people getting in competition with their own friends, their own sisters, their own brothers. Why? And sometimes they don't even realize that the person that they are in competition with doesn't really have much, but is just able to handle the little they have with gratitude. So it looks like they have so much, they have abundance, right? And I've experienced this with a lot of people, right? And you can be like, I don't understand why someone is envious of me, because I don't really have anything like that. But the thing is, the way you handle the little you have, that is why. They don't understand that the way you handle the little you have is the reason why it looks like you have a lot. right? The moment you begin to accept the fact that contentment is what is going to open bigger doors for you, trust me. Contentment is what every human being needs to journey on in this life. We have to be grateful, content with what we have. And the funny thing is, the movie that I watched, like the movies that I watched and the Holy Spirit was drawing my attention to, it's all about, a lady who wasn't, content with what she had. Even the man that she had, she wasn't content with the lifestyle he was living, because she was expecting him to have more. And her kid sister, she got envious of her kid sister, and she started competing with the kid sister. And you know what, no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't even meet up to the standard of the kid sister, because she didn't know what contentment meant. She didn't understand what it means to be content with what she had, right? And her inability of being content with what she has, which was the man, was actually affecting the life of the man. He was getting depressed, he was getting troubled, he was beginning to have so many insecurities, because this lady was making him feel like, my sister is getting married to somebody who is a politician, and the guy was a barber. So like, how can a politician be compared to a barber? She was forcefully trying to make the guy meet up to her standards. And I also have one advice for you. If you find yourself in a relationship with friends and they are not content, they are not happy about you, they feel like maybe you don't meet up to their standards, let them go. Okay, let them go. Accept your uniqueness. Don't let anybody make you feel like you are not enough. If anybody makes you feel that type of way, they are not for you. They are not meant for you. They are not meant to be in your circle. Okay, because you are unique. Contentment is a very powerful it's a very powerful tool, right? We have to learn how to be content with what we have. We don't need to have the world to be content. It all started, Rome was not built in a day, okay? It all started by just putting one block or maybe one brick, okay? So it's a step-by-step procedure. If you don't get content with what you have, you will start getting in competition. That's how many people have to sleep their way through to try to prove a point to the people around them. That person that you are competing with doesn't have to do the things you have to do to get that thing that you are trying to get to prove a point to them. That person gets it freely, and that's what you will not realize. And that's what anybody who competes with you does not realize. They don't realize that you have just surrendered to divine flow. So things just come to you with ease, because you don't fight for it, you don't struggle for it, like you are not ready to do anything dirty for it. Once you're content with what you have, God will even touch the hearts of people to bless you. Know this, and don't let the pressures of this world move you. Not all that you see is real. Believe me, you are not lurking behind. You are not. Just because someone has gotten to stage 10 doesn't mean that you being on stage 1 means that you are lurking behind. Life is a journey. JOURNEY. It is a journey. Okay? So yeah, be content.